Alright, so Valentine's Day is coming around the corner and you're scrambling around to find a gift for your boyfriend or your husband or for your male friend. Well, look no further because I have actually compiled a list of the things that any other guy would probably want or appreciate as well as their Valentine's Day gift. Now, I've kind of broken this list into two parts. One is kind of like more of the $10 to $50 range, kind of like a small gift, small token of appreciation. And the other side of the scale is going to be a $50 and up gift, more like high-end items. So don't worry if you're worried about price because I'm going to be listing different things from a different price spectrum. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. Let's take a look first at the more affordable $10 to $50 gift range idea. First, what I could think of is video games and computer accessories. You know, as a guy, I love my video games, and I know there's a lot of guys out there who love and enjoy video games. There's a couple things that you could think of while getting a guy a video game related gift, such as what kind of platform do they play on, right? Do they play on the PlayStation? Do they play on the Xbox? Do they play on the PC? And there are different gears that you could get for respective consoles. Like maybe the PC, you could get a mouse pad, you could get a keyboard, a mouse, you know, all under $50. And you could even get them a microphone, and a microphone would work as well for other purposes like meetings, Zoom calls. Now, in terms of console games, you could get them a controller, you could get them like a controller skin. You could get them a little accessories like a little dock to charge the controllers. And there are also gaming headphones. You know, if your guy friend, boyfriend, or husband has headphones that are worn out, you can get him new headphones. Now, moving away from video games, you can also buy things that could help him stay more organized. I personally love myself a desk organizer where you could kind of put all your things in one spot. There's different slots. And even better, there are now desk organizers with wireless charging on them. So guys could just put their phone on there and then like have different like things organized already, kind of like their wallet, their keys, their, you know, writing supplies, whatever they're into, it's kind of organized in that little organizer. Another gift that I could also throw out there is you can also think of sentimental gifts. So kind of like DIY type of gifts. You can go to Target, Walmart, and make your boyfriend or your guy friend a little bit of something. Another idea that I also have in mind is that you could buy him smart home stuff like an Echo Dot, like a Google Home, get some, you know, smart plugs, some smart lighting, and, you know, RGB lighting, whatever it may be that can be controlled from your phone or your voice commands. If your guy has a gaming setup or a man cave, he probably would like some, you know, some RGB lighting. He probably would like some things that he could automate himself when he's like, you know, sitting down. He could just be like, hey, you know, turn on the light and the light will turn on, right? Another thing stepping away from home as well is you could get him car accessories. Again, back to car organizers, car fresheners, car detailing kits. If your guy really enjoys, you know, cleaning up his car, you know, wiping down the exterior, the interior of the car, you get them car wipes, car detailing accessories. Also, I know guys are a huge fan of sports and a huge fan of different hobbies like, you know, comic books, Marvel, DC, whatever it may be. So I know there's a bunch of pop figures out there as well for all these things combined. So you can get them like a sports minifigure, you can get them like a comic book minifigure. There's a lot of vendors out there that make little cute like minifigures for their favorite sports player or their favorite superhero from a Marvel or DC movie. You could kind of get him a board game. Maybe you guys could get him a board game you both could play together. Maybe you could get him a board game that him and the boys could play together. Now, there's a lot of gifts that you could think of in terms of games and like actual physical games, not like digital games. If he really enjoys cooking, you could, you know, get him a little grill. You could get him a little wok, a little pan, get him some nice utensils. You get him like an espresso or coffee machine if he enjoys coffee, like a toaster oven, and little things like an air fryer that he could put in his kitchen that makes his life easier in terms of making food and making that video game snack that he's been snacking on. Now, let's move on to the higher end category in terms of the gifts. In this category, I'm going to be talking about things that are $50 or higher, not for all the items, but for most of the items that I could think of here are usually going to be priced around $50 or higher. Now, as guys who want to be classy, you could get them a watch, belts, wallets. Those are nice, like some nice leather goods. Now, this is a really important one. If this applies for your man, it's gonna be getting him a cologne, right? There's gonna be a lot of standard colognes out there. A couple of favorite ones that I use right now currently is gonna be Bleu de Chanel, Mont Blanc Explorer, Versace Dylan Blue. And I know a lot of people like Dior Sauvage. I'm not too big of a fan of it, but I know there's just a lot of dudes that like Dior Sauvage or Creed Aventus. Now, away from the physical materialistic items, you can also get him tickets, like tickets to Disneyland, tickets to his favorite sports event, like a baseball game, a basketball game, a hockey game, whatever game it may be that he enjoys watching sports. It'll be nice to kind of surprise him for Valentine's Day, right? You could also get him streetwear or a nice high-end kind of fashion item. You know, whether it's gonna be like a Patagonia jacket, a North Face jacket, or if it's something along the lines of like Supreme, Bathing Ape, whatever kind of high-end streetwear item that he likes, he probably would appreciate it as well. And last but not least, coming back to the tech items that I was talking about earlier, you could get higher end tech items, maybe like some nice headphones for your man, you know, like an iPad or something more. You could get him a monitor, like a lot of gaming monitors out there with the high refresh rates. You could get one of those for him. And the list just goes on and on. But hopefully all the items that I covered today kind of give you an inspiration on what to get for your man or your boyfriend. Don't forget to hit the like and hit the subscribe button down below. And I will see you guys all in the next video.